This is what the Russian world, or the Russian peace, as they called it, looks like. How to cook a fried egg sunny side up for breakfast in Odesa. Easy. You take a candle, you put it in a bowl, you put a little frying pan, and you put it on top, and voila! Just give it a little time. Do your morning meditation. Wish a fast end to the Russian Federation and a fried egg from Odesa. This is my building right here on the top floor. You cannot see it. And it's very dangerous to cross the street. Like here we have one light, we're lucky, but generally you have to be careful because the traffic lights are not working and the cars cannot see you in the dark. And here are people walking with the flashlights. It's like complete darkness. This is my gate. And it's even challenging to walk inside because you simply do not see where to put the key.
This is what we call French kisses with soft seasonal fruit. We have had this restaurant for more than 18 years. We have a Japanese menu with a French confectionery. People come to us for a cup of coffee, a tasty cake, and they leave happy. It's important for us to support people right now. This cake has honey which has been created inside of Ukraine, and also smetana, sour cream, which has been produced by the cows that we have here in Ukraine. New York cheesecake with Philadelphia cream cheese filling and raspberry cheesecake. We switch on the generator, of course. We can't let people down because people come to us and they see what we've got and the eyes of the kids just light up, and when they see our red cakes. Unfortunately now we haven't got Napoleon because when we're turning on the generator it hasn't got enough power to bake these cakes. It's not possible to bake because the generator is already stressed as it is. But what can you do? We will just wait, we will hope for the best, we will believe in something better. We have cakes of hope.
Restaurants and cafes work using diesel generators.
Hello there. Is it difficult to work at the moment? It's doable. We are working to our usual regime.
The whole city sounds like a helicopter landing ground. How is he doing? He's doing great.
Of course it is difficult to work with the generators, it's always difficult. Our services of our cafe do not stop, but they are squeezed. Working with a generator, you can't work as you usually would. So are you offering the same as usual? We are trying to offer exactly the same as what we usually do. We are trying not to cut down on anything. We don't want any limitations. There, of course, are limitations with time, but so far we haven't been limited at all. We need to support the situation because we have shared common goals and aims, and it's quite an extraordinary situation because we are showing that we're still able to work under such conditions. And nevertheless, we are able to show good results. In the situation that we all lose light, we need to support one another, we need to help one another, and we're always here to be able to help provide them with hot water and such things. All of those requirements which we are able to help with. We're not afraid. It's not that bad. Even without light, we live fine. And no matter what, we've always got love and care for one another, which has always kept us warm.
Russian military continuously hit energy infrastructure facilities in Odesa region. Currently, millions are without power.
And how are you feeling? Well, we need to work. After all, we need the money.
Due to the outages, there are also issues with water and heat. Yet, on generators, Odesa tries its best to live a normal life. Everybody speaks about the light, when they had light, when the light was turned off. A lot of people are walking their dogs, their kids. Downtown on Deribasovska Street, a few blocks are running on generator and have street lights. After the last attack on December 10th, even these lights are gone. This cafe is working on generator. You hear the sound. So the light is only on in a small part of the central street. The rest of it is in the dark or lit by little kiosks that are running on generators. There's quite a lot of people and dogs. But then you have this other part of Deribasovska which doesn't have light anymore, and usually it's a very buzzing part of the street with people dancing, and city garden is there where people gather on Sundays to have a weekly concert, and in front of this big beautiful Art Nouveau building, green and beautiful, people usually dance and the street musicians are playing. And here we have street musicians. Since November, the situation has gone worse. The Russian troops are continuing attacking Odesa region. People are looking for solutions, but it takes money.
My name is Julien. I'm French. I'm 40 years old. I teach French. And I live in Odesa in Ukraine. I arrived in Ukraine maybe 7 years ago. I'm still here. Now it's become a bit hard to live in Ukraine because we have no electricity, no water, and we have to find always some place to get some energy for telephone. Last week I had no power for 2 days, and this week I hadn't at all. Maybe Mondays evening I had few power, but this did nothing. But I still keep hope about the future, and I hope we will be fine. People are very strong because they don't give up. I know people won't let Russians come here in Odesa, even if we know they are fighting in Nikolaev, they are close. But people will fight. They won't let the city, they won't let the Russian enter in the city easily.
Yet, as most companies cannot continue their usual operation, some don't have generators, other generators are broken by now, or they can't afford diesel. Many people are out of jobs. Money becomes a problem.
This is Odesa Gallery, Art as Resistance, Art Сопротивления. This gallery to start its work when was one month of war, and we thinking about artists, what to do artists here in Ukraine when to start war, and not every artist to go on from the country, and who working here to wartime. This project we find the artists who working now in wartime here in Odesa in Ukraine.
2 weeks ago, there still was light occasionally in Odesa.
Yes, and we do some exhibition of these artists. We do collaboration and we make some concerts, master classes, and meetings with poetry, literature, and other things. Wherever we do for the culture here in this time to the world. For we wait in a finish of war, and we trust and we try and we believe to the glory of Ukraine.
On December 11th, there is no light in Odessa whatsoever. Katya is planning another concert with candlelight.